Queer cats are tone setters, the same reason my main legion of chrome wetters. With long cheddar, mixed with lines written, no time slipping. When we rhyme spitting, divine mission. Since the house days, GA Grandma left DJ Tanner outraged. The South stays, about that Beretta clapping, lines balanced with
Head on over to Spotify and all other streaming platforms. Check out the NoMercyTV Podcast. Yo, what's good, y'all? No Mercy, Trap New York shit, NoMercyTV.com. You know what time it is, man. Another interesting topic. Y'all know I don't really be discussing politics too much on there because that ain't really my field. You understand? But one of the things that kind of caught my attention was they talking about a portion of the stimulus bill, and is it the stimulus bill? Oh, my bad. Yeah, it's part of the stimulus bill. It's like a 5,000-page stimulus bill that they just hid a whole bunch of bullshit in. You feel me? And one of the things that they hid in there was something in terms of pirating content, you know? Now, if y'all have been under a rock, you know, pirating content is basically bootlegging like movies, music, etc., etc. So basically what this bill is designed for is to punish the owners of the streaming services. You know, I guess stuff like Pirate Bay and Frostwire or whatever other platforms there are out there. They specifically say that they're not trying to target the individuals who use the services, because let's be real, you can't really punish the people who use the services, because I mean, let's just say you just happen to be innocently surfing the internet and you come across an ad that says, hey, watch the new Avengers movie right here for free, and you click on it and it takes you to a pirate site. That's not at the fault of the user. All the user was doing was browsing the internet and seeing something pop up that said that they can watch a movie for free. You know, so with variables like that, you can't punish nobody for that. You understand why? Because they were innocently doing something and, you know, came across it. So what it's more so designed for is the punishment of the people who own the services. Now, what I'll say is this. It's clearly a fight that they've been trying to fight for years now. Y'all seen it with certain sharing services get shut down. If y'all remember LimeWire, Napster, Zshare, Mega Upload, even a website called On Smash, if you remember from the blogging days, like all of these sites had been like subpoenaed by the government. Like you go to the website and it's a government sticker on the joint, like, yo, this has been seized by the FBI and, you know, stuff like that. And I feel like this, man. First of all, it's something that in terms of like all this COVID and stuff like that going on, this ain't something that needs to be prioritized. Why? Because at this point, it's not like Hollywood is really making many movies or anything anyway. So it's like, what really is there to pirate? You understand? Except the last little bit of BS that everybody is funneling out to try and get a little bit of money. But at the same time, it's like, it's not affecting ticket sales or stuff like that. Yeah, people are going to not use streaming services because of it, but at the end of the day, they're making billions, if not trillions, off of these streaming services, off of Disney Plus, Hulu, Netflix, etc., etc. So it's like, with something going on like COVID, like if y'all were going for this during a time where it wasn't COVID going on, and this is just something that y'all happen to notice, like the all of the revenue being lost due to pirating and stuff like that. Like if it was just a regular day in the world and this was something they were trying to introduce, then cool. But I mean, trying to slide it in during COVID, like, come on, man. You feel me? Just something to me that's just like completely distasteful. It makes no sense to be trying to chase after right now. You know, just another way to try and restrict and punish more people during the time that is really unnecessary. just more money being put to things that we essentially don't need. Like, y'all are trying to give people $600 stimulus bill, which I want to put all this money towards stupid shit like this. I've seen Trump read on the podium, reading off the things that they're trying to fund, and they're trying to fund counting fish. You serious? So, just in terms of like, something like this whole bootlegging and everything like that, my thing is this, man, that's going to be to the owners of the services. Now, what we are going to make clear is that as the owner of any of these websites where people are sending movies and stuff like that back and forth, when you create one of these services, you know what you're signing up for. So let's not do the whole beating around the bush and, but it's not really, it is illegal. You understand? You're essentially making it possible for someone to access content that's supposed to be paid for. You're making people able to access it for free. So when you provide a service that promotes this, I know it's called peer-to-peer sharing or whatever that shit is called. When you're hosting a service like that, you're doing something illegal. You understand? So, that at some point accountability is coming. It's no different than everything else that goes on. Whether you're talking about the war on drugs, over the past couple years, all of them big boats full of coke that been getting stopped in all of these different places in the middle of the ocean and stuff like that. It's like, okay, y'all was, able to do y'all little drug thing for a little while, but at the end of the day, it's illegal. People are going to come down on it eventually. You understand? And they're going to go to the source. It's not going to be as big of a target on the smaller guys, because you could target the smaller guys all you want. And at the end of the day, it's still going to be more people to take their spot because they still have the product coming in. But once you have, I'm talking like some big kingpin. Trust me, I don't know nothing about drugs. I don't sell drugs. I'm a civilian 9-to-5 guy with a regular job. I don't know nothing about that. I just read the news and stuff like that. But it's similar to the pirate thing. They're not going to go after the individuals who download and stuff like that. They're going to go after the source, the people who own the services that have these things. So when you sign up to do something like this, you're doing something illegal. All it is just a matter of time before they come down on you. And we all know this when you watch, see how the FBI comes down on certain rappers with all these RICO cases and stuff like that. They take time, they build a case against you, and then when it's time to hammer your ass, when they got you down 100%, you might think you got away with it. Rex voice. He ain't get away with it. You understand what I'm saying? So, it's one of them things you got to be careful. You got to be careful. You get in, you do what you do, you come up as much as you can, and then you get out before it all comes down on you. And just one of those things where they came down on a lot of people, and now it's looking like, even though I still feel like they're not going to be able to stop it. There's always going to be some kind of loophole, and it's like whack-a-mole. When they think they've destroyed one loophole, they pretty much might open up another. So I feel like it's one of those things where it's like it's still going to be more situations like this. So they're going to have to work real hard if they want to completely stop it altogether. Like, you stop that, then what happens? Eventually, people start selling hard drives with 1 million movies on it, and then somebody gonna go to Amazon. They're gonna buy like 1,000. I have one right here. Somebody gonna buy 1,000 of these. They're gonna be like 10 gigabytes worth of data on it. They're gonna put like 1 million movies on it, and then sell them for like $2 each or whatever like that. Like, it's just gonna be all these different ways to go about it and shit, and you can't stop that. You can't stop that, and even though we've moved along from the days of the actual physical bootlegging, you do something like this, the physical bootlegging might just come back. You understand? So, it's crazy. It's crazy the things that, they waste time on instead of giving us the money that we need to, but at the end of the day, man, it's a waste of time, just all of the things that they're trying to enforce and trying to, crack down on. It's just like, what about people surviving out here? What about people being able to, catch up on their rent and all their other bills that they were missing probably throughout the pandemic, which even that I'm kind of on the fence on, because I'm pretty sure since this pandemic started, what has it been 9-10 months, I'm pretty sure everybody didn't sit around just, twiddling their thumbs till the government came through. I'm pretty sure everybody found a way to figure it out, which is what you have to do in this time. You can't just sit around waiting for them. You don't know how shit's going to go. They gave us $1,200 one time, and now they're only trying to give us another $600. You think that supplements for the 9 or 10 months that people would have lost their jobs and stuff like that? Nah. So throughout this whole time, I'm pretty sure people have been somehow finding a way to make it work. So, but it would be much better. And this is the one time that I agree with Trump. He trying to give people $2,000. He trying to give couples $4,000. I'm pretty sure people who have kids, they're trying to give way more to. So I just, like I said, I just feel like it's one of those things that they just keep on trying to enforce bullshit that don't need to be enforced right now. Focus on the real problem. Focus on people who will probably be on the verge of losing their homes, losing their apartments and things of that nature because they can't get money from the American government. Meanwhile, places like France and Canada and stuff like that have been giving families monthly checks, thousands of dollars per household, to hold them down throughout this whole COVID shit. You feel me? So, let me know what y'all think in the comments. Let me know how y'all feel about the whole situation. The video that Trump did is actually on Twitter. Just posted a little while ago. I'll try to find a link to it and post it in the description so y'all can see. But this is the one time I actually agreed with Trump on something. But at the same time, he's talking about he's not signing off on it if y'all don't increase it. And then y'all are going to have to leave it to another, organization, basically, leave it to when Joe Biden comes in. So, if that happens to be the case, it's like, okay, so people won't get money until Inauguration Day. You feel me? So another few weeks before people get the $600 that they've now been waiting for, the $2,000 or whatever it is. It's just crazy, man. It's just crazy. But like I said, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, and I'll highlight y'all soon, man. No Mercy, Trap New York shit. I'm out of here.